What happens next in the story, Maria?
Yeah.
Let's read.
Okay.
While many may have grown up watching Sesame Street, Sonia Manzano grew up on Sesame Street. Before immortalizing the character of Maria, Sonia started out as an aspiring young actress who had the casting call of a lifetime.
I was in a show called Godspell that I was in the original company. It was first performed at Carnegie Mellon University and it came to New York. An agent came to see me and he said, there's this great kids show. They said they wanted to expand the cast to include Latins.
Hola means hi, hello, not goodbye. Why, everywhere you go, the girls say hola.
I have been on Sesame Street my whole life, I feel. I started out as a teenager, and then I was a feminist, and then I got married, and I had my daughter Gabriella on Sesame Street.
Representing the Latino community is vital, and Sonia has risen to the challenge, helping expose the truth on what it means to be Latino.
I was happy enough to be a writer for the show for about, I have 15 Emmys, so that means I wrote for at least 15 years. I had some questions about the Hispanic content, and I would say, why is everything about Latins, why does it have to do with food or just language? As if culture stops. And that's when I started writing for the show.
Receiving numerous awards and accolades is merely scratching the surface for Sonia as she continues to make a name for herself through the pages of children's books.
I'm very happy to be writing children's books. They all take place in the Bronx. They are all mini memoirs of things based on actual events in my life. My first book is called No Dogs Allowed, and I turned my book No Dogs Allowed into a children's musical. And we had 2 productions at the Actors Playhouse, and it's a terrific musical for all kids.
A pioneer for Latinos in television and a role model for kids around the world, Sonia Manzano has created a legacy that can never be forgotten.
I think that if you don't leave a legacy, it's like you never happened. And I think people should learn from other people's mistakes and from other people's lives. I don't think people choose to be role models. I think you're a role model when all of a sudden you're looking around and everybody's standing behind you. I'm glad when the young Mexican-American girl in Texas says to me, I never would have been a newscaster if I hadn't seen you on television.
Sing out strong.
When I first got an Emmy, there were some Latin people and they said, man, I felt so proud of you when you got up there. Because they saw themselves reflected. When I was growing up in the South Bronx, I watched a lot of television and I never saw anybody who looked like me. And I'm thinking the whole time, what am I gonna play in this world that doesn't see me? If you don't see yourself, you can't participate. And I think that's a major achievement that Sesame Street has allowed me to reach. If I could sum up my career in a word, it would be unbelievable.
Yeah! All right,